here again with local legend, Coach Danny Meier. Coach, I take a look at your career. I look at all of the student athletes that you helped, all of the student athletes that you assisted. Why was this something that mattered and was important to you?
Well, Chad, I really think high school football changed my life.
Yes.
I was a guy, that had a lot of heart. I wasn't a great athlete, but football has a place for everybody.
Yes.
There's a place for a guy that can run, a guy that can throw, a guy that can catch, a guy that can kick. But there's plenty of places for just a good, tough kid that has a lot of heart.
Yes.
And high school football changed my life. And I just realized that 90% of the guys that play high school football, they're not going to go on to college.
Wow.
They're not going to go on to pros, but they can learn lessons that'll make them better men, better fathers, better policemen, better carpenters, better teachers, better lawyers. And I just think that was my person. That was my purpose. That was my calling.
I take a look at, again, the names and the list of individuals that are being honored here tonight. You, one of them, someone who has given back so much to the community. What does it mean to you to be honored on this stage?
I'm humbled.
Yes.
I'm humbled.
Wow.
Because there's been so many great coaches in this metropolitan area. It's such a great football town. They love their football here in the Washington, D.C. area. And there's been so many great coaches. For me to be singled out, I'm humbled. I know I had success, but it was really the young men that won the games. But I'm humbled. This is a tremendous thing for our metropolitan area, and I thank you for all you guys are doing.
Well, we appreciate that, and you speak about that DMV community, whether they're raising up high school student athletes, whether they're supporting like the Military Bowl, the Commanders, etc. The DMV community really shows up and shows out, especially for football. Why is that something that's important to the kids?
It is something because most of us are transient. Most of us aren't from here originally. So sports is something that bonds us, brings us together.
Yes.
And to me, I really think we won state championships in Virginia.
Yeah.
But I think it was more important for our players to be number one in the metropolitan area because they heard about these guys all the time and they said, give us a shot at these guys in Maryland, give us a shot at these DC schools. I mean, it was just, and the crowds were, and the coverage.
Yes.
It was a great place. For my three sons and my daughter all grew up in this area. It's a great place, and it's the capital of our nation, and we should all be proud of it. And football is our sport. That's our sport, and to have given something to our sport was a great part of my life, and I thank you guys for all you're doing for our great sport.
Yes, sir. You are someone who has given back, obviously, and selfishly to tons of student athletes. What's one of the things that you hope that they took from you and that they took from the game?
Just the commitment to doing things right.
Wow.
There's going to be things you're going to have in football. You're going to have fumbles. You're going to have interceptions. You're going to have things go against you in life. You're going to have things that don't go wrong. But just keep plugging away. You do the little things right. The big things will take care of itself. And just keep plugging away. And just in football, you physically get knocked down many times, and you have to keep getting back up. Well, life does that to you too.
Yes.
Maybe not physically, but life will knock us all down. But in football, you learn, get back up, dust yourself up, and get back in there. I hope my players still have that with them.
That's all right. Coach Meier, thank you so very much.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.